we'd like to welcome you once again to another WPIAL AAA first round football playoff game between the number 16 seed Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the number 1 seed Central Valley Warriors. Here at the home of the Central Valley Warriors, the Mustangs come north to Monaca tonight with Atlantic Broadband Cable in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors. We present this South Union Township Sports Network. Hi everybody, this is Gary Frankhauser along with Daniel Wallace and Jerry Dupay. We welcome you aboard for tonight's WPIAL AAA first round football playoff game. The South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and CUTV with J.R. Wheeler and Gary Smith. Once again, this is Gary Frankhauser along with Daniel Wallace and Jerry Dupay, and we'll be right back with the starting lineups right after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network. Here's your offensive starters for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. On the outside, leading receiver Chad Livingston, number 25, a senior at 6 foot, 175 pounds. At tackle, number 76, Max Suchovich, a senior, 5'10", 195 pounds. At guard, number 52, Hunter Scott. He's a junior, 5'10", 225 pounds. Also in there, you'll see Brandon Chury, number 77, 6 foot, sophomore, 285 pounds. At center, one of the captains, Dylan Grove, number 65, 6'1", senior, 285 pounds. At guard, Cody Christopher, a 5'10", 200 pound sophomore. Also at tackle, number 75, Logan Miller, a 6'2", 210 pound senior, and you'll also see number 50, Marcus Bobanovich, a 5'10", 215 pound junior. At one of the wingbacks, number 21, Lucas Boyle, senior, 5'9", 155 pounds. Also, Hunter Sloboda, number 33, a senior at 5'7", and 145 pounds. In the backfield, sharing time will be number 10, Christian Jones, a senior, 5'11", 170 pound senior, and number 9, Jarvis Cruz, a 5'9", 175 pound senior. And at quarterback, the senior, the veteran, number 11, Jimmy Pierce, 5'8", 180 pound, in his 4th year as quarterback with the Mustangs, coming into an experienced position in the playoffs. We'll be back right after this with the starters for the Central Valley Warriors here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbauer.
Welcome back on the South Union Township Sports Network. It's time for the starting lineup for the very offensive-powered Central Valley Warriors. This is an offensive team, a very big offensive team that puts up a ton of points and has 2 1,000-yard producers on their offense. But we start with the offensive line first, and the 2 tackles for the Central Valley Warriors. We have number 66, a senior, 6'2", 265-pound Brian Fleming. He will be on one side. On the other side, it'll be the 6'1", 265-pound senior Scott Meckling. The 2 guards for the Central Valley Warriors will be the 6'2", 245 pound sophomore Eric Neal. And on the other side, it'll be the 6'1", 285-pound junior R.J. Halfhill. In the middle of all that offensive line right there will be number 75, the 5'10", 245-pound center, the sophomore Preston Cron. The skill players now for the Central Valley Warriors, starting on the outside with the wide receivers. We will have the big offensive threat, a 1,000-yard producer for the Central Valley Warriors club, number 5, the 6', 175-pound senior Kurt Reinstadler. He is the big weapon that the Central Valley Warriors go to. His other wide receiver counterparts, we have number 26, the 5'9", 158-pound junior Aris Tatalovich, and also to go along with those two, we have the senior, the 5'10", 180-pound senior Maurice Sims. The tight end for the Central Valley Warriors will be the senior, the 6'3", 185-pound number 1 John Malay. 2 running backs will split time, but the main threat for Central Valley will be number 12, 5'11", 165-pound Kyle Vereen. We'll also see Terry Woods, number 3, the 6', 235-pound junior, as well as the 6', 207-pound sophomore, number 20, Cole Wagner. And the man calling all the signals tonight for the Central Valley Warriors will be the senior 6'3", 188-pound quarterback, Chris Culligan. He will be under center for the Central Valley Warriors. So we'll take a break here on the South Union Township Sports Network. We'll be right back with the opening kickoff.
Introducing tonight's captains for Laurel Highlands.
Welcome back again to Sarge Albert Stadium here at Central Valley High School, on the campus of Central Valley High School, for tonight's AAA playoff action. Captains for tonight's game for the Mustangs: Jimmy Pierce, Chad Livingston, Dylan Grote, and Jarvis Cruz. Number 4 for Central Valley, Kyle Vreen, Kurt Reinstadler. Number 12, Chris Colligan, and number 66, Brian Fleming. Getting ready for the coin toss out there, Dan. It's perfect weather here tonight at Central Valley. No wind to be seen across the field, so it's going to be some quick football action here on the turf.
And that's what we expect, especially out of both these teams. Laurel Highlands works very quickly, and Central Valley has the ability to put points up in a big-time hurry. Reinstadler and Vereen are both massive big play threats. They've broken on multiple occasions. They've broken big plays, and not just that. Reinstadler is a huge threat in the special teams as well. He is their kick return specialist, who's broken 2 or 3 already this year, brought them all the way back for touchdowns. So Laurel Highlands doesn't have to just watch defensively with this high-powered Warriors offense. They got to watch them on special teams. And the number one thing that they got to start off with is they got to try to pin them decently deep here on the opening kickoff and give them bad field position to start with. You don't want to see Reinstadler get the ball on a kickoff and open this game up 7-0 before you can even get a play in. You want to talk about an energized crowd? Well, that'll just do it for this home Warriors team.
You're right about that. And coming out to do the kicking for the Mustangs, Leitza, number 13, Cameron Leitza, Reinstadler, as well as Dion Brantley deep. The Mustangs in all white. Central Valley in their powder blue and white pants. This will go to Reinstadler at about the 9-yard line, bringing it straight up the middle, looking for space, and he's going to be taken down. Ball looked like it came out, but it was recovered at the 29-yard line. Well, Central Valley will take over 1st and 10.
On the tackle,
and we're going to get our first look now at Chris Culligan, who is the signal caller for this Central Valley Warriors team. And he's a four-year senior that has been at the helm for the past couple years for Central Valley. He's got the experience that you want to see out of a starting quarterback, and he's got his massive weapons to help him with Vereen in the backfield.
There he goes to the air right away, calling it down the middle, wide open, behind the defense, going for the first play touchdown. What we did not want to see, try to pick up that number.
26.
Number 26 for Central Valley, Aris Tatalovic, just went straight down the hash mark, right behind the defense for the Mustangs. That's a 71-yard pass and catch on the first play of the game to put Central Valley up 6-0.
And the one thing we saw already, one play in from Chris Culligan. He's got great footwork back there in the pocket, wasted no time, busted coverage, found his open receiver, and they're going to tack on the extra one too.
Brendan Jugan with the extra point in with just 18 seconds into the game. It's already Central Valley 7, Laurel Highlands nothing. Back with the kickoff right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustang football team from the Laurel Highlands Football Boosters.
Here we go, Mustangs, here we go. 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 Who are you rooting for?
Lucas Boyle, number 25, Chad Livingston.
We're back after the quick strike by Central Valley, just what the Mustangs did not want to see, and they loaded up against the run on the first play, and give Central Valley credit, they just took advantage of that, faking the handoff to the back and streaking down the middle of the field. Tatalovic had no one to contest his catch. Here's the kick by Jugan. That's going to be out of bounds, so a little mistake there by Central Valley. That'll set the Mustangs up in decent field position for their first offensive possession.
And that's the one thing you need, Laurel Highlands, you get a break there. You give up the big play, what we talked about the entire pregame. Don't allow them to get these quick strikes and put points up on the board. Well, now Laurel Highlands has their opportunity to get the football, pound it on the ground, take time off the clock. But the thing is, if you're going to pound the football, you got to find the end zone at the end of the drive. You can't take all this time off the clock and come away with nothing. You can't have empty possessions against a team that puts up so many points. You gotta run with them pound for pound, and you gotta find the end zone here on this first drive and find a way to strike back quickly.
Set up at the 35-yard line. Pierce in the pistol is going to fake it and take it himself now to pitch back. And in the backfield, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to do it. That's Lucas Boyle. And he's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. It looks like they're going to mark him right at the 35, so no gain on the first play. Looked like Jimmy Pierce was going to take it up himself along the right side, but he, at the last minute, pitched it out to Lucas, and Hadalowicz was on the tackle for Central Valley.
That's a big minus to start off this first drive. You lose 5 yards. Now you're dealing with a second and long field to go.
And this time it's Jones with the carry, and he's hit in the backfield. It's Jarvis Cruz in there for the Mustangs, and he's hit immediately in the backfield. Number 24 for Central Valley, Robbie Kunzelman, as well as number 58, Eric Neal, in there for Central Valley. That's going to be 3rd down and 13 already with the long sticks. Here's Pierce in the out pass to Lucas. It's picked off right off Boyle's hands into the defender for Central Valley, and he'll take it in for another.
Intercepted by number 5, Kurt Ryan.
Reinstadler with the interception right off the hands of Lucas Boyle, who could not pull it in and just basically handed it to Reinstadler, who took it in from 35 yards out for the Central Valley score, again with just 10:28 to go.
So there you see it. This kid's hands are so good. It doesn't matter if he's on the offensive side or the defensive side. You throw the ball anywhere near his area, he's going to come down with it.
And Jugan with the kick makes it quickly 14-0 Central Valley. Mustangs facing a huge uphill battle at this point with 10:28 to go here in the first. We'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network. Back for the kick once again by Central Valley. Jugan comes out for the kick, already leading 14-0, and the Mustangs unable to get anything at all going on that first series, and Pierce picked off, really not his fault, but kind of hit off the receiver for the short gainer and right into the hands of Reinstadler for the return. Here's a high short kick. It's going to be taken at about the 24-yard line by the Mustangs, and really not much forward progress there. Receiving the kick for the Mustangs was number 14, that's Karwatsky, and he gains about 4 yards on the return.
14, Will Karwatsky,
and sets up the Mustangs at the 25-yard line.
Well, now if you're Coach Just, your game plan's got to change completely here. You're
With
looking
just a minute and 30 into the game, you're changing the game plan.
Well, you have to at this point. You're down 14-0. This team puts up a ton of points. You wanted to take the time off the clock and make this a slugfest, but now you can't do this. Now you got to find a way to get into the end zone very quickly and try to take a shot downfield.
Up the middle now, not much to gain there. Well, that's about a 6-yard gain for Jarvis Cruz. So broke through that first point of defense and brought down, but a nice gain that time of about 7 yards.
And they're gonna give him 7 on that one. I want to see Coach Just now call something to let Jimmy Pierce try to air it out. Jimmy's going to be back on his heels a little bit now after giving up that interception you mentioned. It's not his fault. It hit Luke Boyle in the hands. When it hits you in the hands, you got to come down with it.
And this is Pierce keeping it, and he's going to be dropped for a loss of about 2 yards. Looked like
number 11, Jimmy Pierce, brought down in the backfield.
Would have been better served to let Cruz have that one, and Adam Skaza, number 8, makes the tackle for the Warriors.
Down 5.
Loss of 2, 3rd and 5. Jimmy's got to make all the right decisions here tonight. Cruz up the middle, no, pitch out this time, and Boyle has some room, cuts it up and has room for the first down, past the 40-yard line to the 43-yard line. Looked like there could have been a hold on the play, but no flag. Gain on the play of 13 yards by Lucas Boyle, so nice ball handling that time by Jimmy Pierce, picking up the Mustangs' first down.
Well, Chad got away with one. Chad Living's got to get away with one out on the outside to spring Boyle. He got into the outside of the pads of the defender, no call. The Central Valley
here's deep now, and deep behind the defense. That's Schwartz. He's at the 30 to 15. He's going to be tracked down from behind, but the Mustangs go to the air right down the middle to Jake Schwartz, all the way down inside the 10-yard line. So the Mustangs take a page out of the Central Valley's playbook, go right down the hash mark to the tight end Schwartz, and he takes it inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. First and goal, Mustangs.
On the 8-yard line.
A 49-yard catch and run when it's all said and done.
Here's Pierce calling the keep. He has room around the right side inside the 5 to about the 3. Sorry, Daniel.
That's all right. 49 yards when it's all said and done. The connection of Swartz, and that helps out. When you lose your number 1 tight end in Edenfield, that you still have a guy like Jake Schwartz who can catch and run with the football, not just a blocking tight end, can get out there and run with the receivers and the defensive backs, and broke a big one. Now Laurel Highlands, this is a big, crucial red zone possession here. They got to find a way to punch it in. 3 won't do it.
2nd and 3 at the goal to go, and it's going to be a pitch, and now the ball's on the turf. Sloboda had to go all the way back to the 13-yard line. Just what you talked about, Daniel, not what the Mustangs needed, a miscue on the 3-yard line.
And that's going to back them up now outside the 10-yard line all the way back to what looks to be the 13. And you're going to have to deal with a long goal to go from the 13-yard line. You got to go to the air here, I think, if you're Zach Just. You can't keep the football on the ground. Let Jimmy air it out and take a chance. You got to find a way to get this play right here into the end zone.
Straight back he goes, and looking in the corner, has a man open just over the outstretched hand. I think that's Livingston out there. It is, and he was open right at the pylon, and Jimmy just sent it a little too tall. Livingston unable to pull it in, so that's going to bring Leitza out for the field goal attempt. It's going to be about a 29, 28-yard field goal attempt to try to get the Mustangs on the board.
Cameron Leitza.
The good news for Laurel Highlands is Leitza's been pretty consistent this year for them.
Good snap, good hold, and it's blocked. On the ball now, let's see. It's going to be recovered by the Mustangs, but after the huge offensive play by the Mustangs, getting it down to the 8-yard line, 1st and goal. First play down to the 3, 2nd and goal, and 2 plays backwards. Now the kick blocked. Just what we talked about, Daniel. You got to put points up.
And you got to do it when you have the opportunities. And you're not going to get that many opportunities against the Central Valley squad as good as this one. They are number 1 for a reason. They're 8-1. Bell Vernon's 9-0. Obviously, the committee saw something with them to take them a number 1 over Bell Vernon.
That looked like Green off the right side for about 2 yards. Jimmy Pierce coming from his outside linebacker position to make the tackle after a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8.
Something that Coach Just put in the last couple of games, putting Pierce in at linebacker.
22.
Well, we've seen Jimmy can make plays all over the football field. It doesn't matter where you put him. He's just a natural athlete.
Callaghan going straight back, looks into the flat. Mustangs with a chance for an interception. Do they make it? No, the ball's on the turf, so Callaghan's pass high, intended for Talovich, but it was a little bit high. Defending out there was Sloboda with a chance for an interception. That's 3rd down and 8.
You don't want to do that if you're Tatalovich. We already saw it happen once with Luke Boyle. If the ball's going to go over your head, just let it go. If that ball's up in the air, tip drill time, that's anybody's football. Laurel Highlands almost got a gift.
Trips to the right now for Central Valley. Straight back goes Callaghan. He's looking. Got all kind of time now under pressure. Finds his receiver at the 35. Takes it for 3 more yards. That's number 11, Cameron Drake. Picks up the necessary yardage for the Warrior 1st down at the 37.
The tackle, number 21, Lucas Boyle.
Well, we talked about it before this, that
1st and 10, Warrior.
Central Valley hasn't seen a football team all season long that can throw the ball like Laurel Highlands. Well, I don't think Laurel Highlands defense has seen a team that can throw the ball like Central Valley.
Now up the middle is Farine. He's off right tackle. Mustang Stern at the point of attack there. Pick up about 1 yard.
Tackled by Keyshawn.
We welcome in the listeners on WMBS, and the score is already Central Valley 14, Laurel Highlands nothing. On the first play of the game, it was Callaghan going 71 yards to Tatalovich right down the hash marks for a pass play for a touchdown. They made it 7-0. On the Mustangs' first possession on 3rd down and 8, it was Jimmy Pierce hitting Lucas Boyle, but it bounced off his hands. Ryan Stahler made the interception, took it in for the Central Valley touchdown. Now Central Valley looking deep again, and it's caught at about the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in for another Central Valley touchdown. Mustangs had that one covered, but coming down with the touchdown catch.
60-yard touchdown pass
to Kurt Ryan Stahler. That's a 69-yard pass and catch. Score now stands 20-0 with the extra point to come. And Bryan, Central Valley is showing why they're the number 1 seed. Kick is up and good by Jugan.
Kick is up and good. 5 minutes.
So with 5:54 to go here in the first, it's now Central Valley 21, Laurel Highlands nothing. Back on the South Union Township Sports Network after these messages. We're back. The Central Valley Warriors have struck quickly and often and now lead 21-0 with still 5:54 to go here in the first. Livingston and Boyle deep for the Mustangs. Now they kick it deep, and this is going to be Livingston at about the 7-yard line. Straight up the middle, looking for room. Breaks it out to the outside. Now he can turn on the Jets. One man to beat. That's the kicker, and he slowed him down enough to be pulled down from behind that time by Cameron Drake. But great return by Chad Livingston all the way to the 40-yard line of Central Valley. So the Mustangs still making efforts to get back in this game. Nice play, but got to put points up.
Well, it's a great play by Livingston to break it, but that's a great play by the kicker, Dave Schmidt, too, to come away with just enough of Livingston to slow him down, allow Drake to get there. Otherwise, Livingston was ticketed for 7 points.
That looked like Central Valley was offside, but no call as Livingston was along the left side. Pierce changes the play. He's going to hand off inside to Cruz, and he's going to take it right up the middle. Nice play that time by Jarvis Cruz, picks up 7.
Tackled by Bradley and Skaza.
Bradley and Skaza on the tackle for Central Valley.
Second down 3.
2nd and 3.
So you're getting good pickups so far with Jarvis Cruz. You got 2 7-yard runs. That's productive for a tailback, but you still got to find a way to score quickly. You're down 21-0 already. You can't worry about taking time off the clock anymore. You got to find a way to punch
now
in
the
it
ball's
fast.
on the turf again. Going back to pick it up is Boyle, and he's going to lose ground again all the way back into Laurel Highlands territory. Let's see what the call's going to be.
The loss is all the way back to
Jimmy Pierce having a little bit of trouble on that third option of the triple option, getting the pitch out there, and that's going to go all the way back to the Mustang 47-yard line. Now they're going to move it out to about the 49, so it's 3rd down and 21.
So mark that as a loss of 18 on the play.
Headed. Here comes a screen, almost picked off in the inside there by the Central Valley linebacker. Try to pick up his number. Looked like Tyrone Ross, number 6, the linebacker, had that one sniffed out and almost picked off another one. Brings up 4th down. So the Mustangs may be better served with the power run game up the middle as opposed to trying to deal with that pitch. It's been less than perfect so far. Pierce in the rugby-style punt. He'll launch it deep back to about the 9-yard line. Picked up there by Central Valley. And the Mustangs have pretty good coverage, bringing him down. Ryan Stotler on the return. Back there, Swartz on the tackle, as well as number 84. That's Campbell for the Mustangs.
1st and 10, Warriors ball.
So the Mustangs need to hopefully get off the field on time on defense here, Daniel.
Well, and the key's got to be you can't leave Ryan Stotler just in single coverage on the outside. Whoever's back there playing safety right now, it looks like it's Jarvis Cruz. You kind of got to shade to that side of the field wherever Ryan Stotler's at, and it looks like he's going to do just that. No, he's following the receiver in motion.
They're going to send it out here to Ryan Stotler on the quick out now, and he's going to stiff arm the defender, be taken out of bounds at about the 26, 27-yard line. Defending on the play was Livingston.
Livingston and Pierce.
Pickup of 5 on the play brings up, make it 6. 2nd down and 4.
Pickup of 7. 2nd down 3.
So we've seen Ryan Stotler go long. Now a short out has all the tools. There's Vreen off the right side, and he's into the secondary before he's hit by the Mustang defense. That's going to be a first down, but a nice tackle there by the Mustangs. Number 54 on the tackle, that's Van DiLorenzo in there for the Mustangs,
Number 9, Jarvis Cruz.
as well as Cruz.
Well, I think now we're going to see Central Valley try to slow the pace a little bit. They're not worried about the big play anymore. They've already got their 21-0 lead. Take as much time off the clock as you want.
Here's a quick pass out. I think that's Farine around the right side, and he's tripped up. Nice ankle tackle out there by Pierce.
Complete to Topalovic.
That was
Picked up by Pierce.
Tatolovich that time on the swing pass. Pickup of
Second
one.
down,
Nice
9.
defense there by Jimmy Pierce. Now Central Valley will also go quickly to the line, much like the Mustangs,
34.
getting the signals from the sideline and going straight to the line, quickly putting the ball in play. Callaghan under center this time with split backs, and he's going to pull the Mustangs off, I believe.
Yep, we got to
Something the Mustangs have done many times this year. The right side of the Mustang defense
that was
coming
Nick
offside.
Campbell that jumped.
To be Nick Campbell. It's going to be 5-yard penalty and bring up
Laurel Highlands.
second down and 4 now.
That's the other thing you can't do right now. You're down 21-0. You can't give them free yards. This is the team that's more than capable of picking up the first downs on their own. They don't need your help.
Now up the middle and hit on the right at the marker is
Tackled by Makita and Boyle.
Boyle on the tackle, and Makita also in there for the Mustangs, trying to pick up who the ball carrier was on that one.
That was Santia.
So
Third down,
Central Valley
less
has
than 1.
used 5 different running backs so far already here in the first quarter. Callaghan sends a man in motion. He's going to fake it now, send it out on the swing, and that's missed on the outside play. Boyle on defense, but trying to hit Bradley on the swing pass.
Boyle defending.
Much like a quick jet sweep, that play would have developed into a one-on-one play with Bradley against Boyle. Just a little bit too hard that time by Callaghan.
And that's a huge stop for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs to get out of there, only giving up 1 first down. They're going to get the football back and get a chance now with a little over 2 minutes.
4th and 1, they're going to go for it. And wide open along the left side. Here he goes into Mustang territory. He won't get caught. Down to the 10, 5, touchdown. That's number 6, Tyrone. Number 4, Calvarine on 4th and 1. Just broke through the initial point of attack and went untouched. 57 yards for the Central Valley touchdown. Now stretching the lead out to 27-0 with the kick to come.
And that was a little miscommunication there on the defensive line for Laurel Highlands. You had 2 Mustangs run into each other. They both had a chance at Vereen. Neither one of them talked to each other, left him wide open. As soon as the 2 of them went down, there was nobody that was even going to come close to catching him.
Jugan kick good. Central Valley 28, Laurel Highlands nothing. 2:28 to go here in the first. Back here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Once again as the Central Valley Warriors will tee it up, leading 28-0. Mustangs just unable to have any answer on defense so far for the potent Central Valley Warrior offense.
And it's been the big play that's hurt him 4 times. We'll make it 4 times because Ryan Statler had the pick 6 as well. You get a 57-yard rushing touchdown for Vereen. You get a 60-yard catch and run from Ryan Statler and a 79-yard catch and run from Tatalovich. That was the big key for Laurel Highlands, prevent the big play, and it's hit him 4 times already.
Here's the run up and the kick. It's going to be taken at about the 23, and his knee went down. That's number 24 for the Mustangs. Ty Mickens made the catch at the 23 and just dropped to his knees, so that's where it will be, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Mustangs ball on their own 23.
Now if you're Laurel Highlands, you kind of just got to focus on taking it one play at a time. Pick up a couple first downs, get a little confidence on offense, moving the football forward. You can't keep having these negative plays. And in a situation that Luke Boyle had last possession, if the ball goes behind you, just fall on it. Don't lose the extra yardage. You need all the positive plays you can get.
Straight up the middle this time for about 3 yards. That's Christian Jones for the Mustangs.
To the 25. Tackled by Vinny Verico.
Tackled by number,
Gain of 2.
I think that's Verico for Central Valley. Can pick up these numbers. Numbers hard to see on those light blue jerseys. 2nd and 8. Here's Pierce looking deep, trying to hit Livingston. He's open, just outstretched hand, out of bounds. Cannot make the play down the sideline.
Well, the problem with
down
that,
and 8.
Problem with that play, Central Valley was able to read that play the entire way. Jimmy didn't go through his progressions. He had his eyes set on Chad Livingston the entire time, never took it off of him. Any defensive back that is any good at covering wide receivers, they're going to know exactly where that football is going every single time. And the safety read it perfectly. They had Chad Livingston double coverage well before the football even got there.
Pierce going straight back, has pressure, and he overthrows everybody trying to hit Livingston, and he's hit as he tries to release that ball. Pressure brought up the middle by the Central Valley defense. That's going to bring on another 4th down, 3 and out for the Mustangs.
He took a big shot there, did Jimmy Pierce, too. Good to see him get right back up after that, because that was a huge shot to the midsection. But once again, Laurel Highlands not able to move the football, another 3 and out, and Central Valley is going to get another chance before the end of the first quarter to put points up.
Benny Verico bringing pressure for Central Valley on that last play. And here's Pierce. End over end. This is Reinstadler back at the 30. Trying to get around the wall. And he got a penalty flag as he gives ground. And he's going to go out of bounds. No need to do anything extra there for the Mustangs. And Schwartz, give him credit, was trying to hold up. And he just kind of bumped into Reinstadler. There's a penalty flag back at the 33-yard line, and I believe that's got to be against Central Valley.
It looked like it was a block in the back as Laurel Highlands was coming down to cover the punt.
Mickens able to push Reinstadler out of bounds, but that was all the way back at about the 25-yard line. But the penalty will probably push them back further, so I would say that the Mustangs will accept the penalty, push them back, and have 1st and 10 at about the 23-yard line.
And there was a block in the back on Central Valley, so back them up.
They're going to mark it at the 22.
Central Valley holding. 1st and 10. Warriors ball on their own 22.
So Callaghan has his full playbook at his disposal. Really nothing to stop Callaghan at this time, leading 28-0. Huge plays all across the board for Central Valley. And here goes another one along the right side. Vereen breaks tacklers and gains about 10 yards. The last scoring play for Central Valley being a Vereen 56-yard run on 4th and 1, adding on to the lead now 28-0.
So we're gonna call off that gain there, that 10-yard gain. We got a flag. We're going to call holding on Central Valley and back them up 10 more.
There's a break for the Mustangs on that 10-yarder. That's going to be pushed back. So the Mustangs have been unable to get off the field on defense, and they'll accept this penalty. That'll bring it back and make it 1st and 13, I believe. So, Brian, it's been all Central Valley here. We'll send it back to you.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Callaghan in the shotgun, has 3 receivers to the near side. He's going to look deep again. They're not going to be content, and here is Ryan Stotter's going to break one tackle, but can't get away from the next tackler.
We got another marker down.
Bringing him down there for the Mustangs was number 54, De Lorenzo. Penalty flag again on the play back at the point of the pass.
A 13-yard pickup.
Petrus on the tackle.
It's going to go against Central Valley, so they're going to push him back once again.
On the tackle.
Illegal substitution coming against Central Valley.
And that's going to push him back again. I think we got a change in number. I've been calling De Lorenzo, but I think Petrus is wearing 54 here tonight, Daniel. For some reason, Petrus has a different number, so we'll have to change that on our score sheet. Number 54 being Petrus for the Mustangs. That makes it first down and 21 now for Central Valley, but the way things have been going, probably not much of a concern, but there's a nice play off the right side. Tackle there by Petrus again.
Tackled by Chad Petrus.
Green on the run gains about 2, so.
That was a good job there, though, by Petrus to even get into the backfield, stop Vereen, because every time Vereen's touched the ball so far, he hasn't been able to be stopped for less than about 4 yards. And
we might get through the first quarter without another score here as Central Valley faces a second down and 20. Just 22 seconds to go on a running clock here in the first. 3 receivers out wide right, and one-on-one coverage. They send a man in motion to the near side. Straight back goes Callaghan, looking for the screen in the middle, and here's a play. Nice tackle that time by Lucas Boyle. Was he able to catch that ball? They're going to give him the reception at the 16-yard line.
That's a bad call there, Gary, because that ball came out. It hit the turf. And the Central Valley player picked it back up while it was down on the ground. He was hit hard. That's going to be the end of the first quarter.
That's going to do it for the first quarter. Score 28-0. Central Valley over the Mustangs. Back with second quarter action here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
The WPIAL wishes everyone a positive, exciting, and meaningful championship
Back and ready for second quarter action
also
here at Sarge Albert Stadium on the campus of Central Valley. A third down and 18 is facing Central Valley, and see if the Mustangs can get off the field. They do send 2 safeties back this time, a little bit more unusual nickel coverage for the Mustangs. Callaghan will go straight back, looking, has pressure now as Petrus is pursuing him. He's looking, now sends it down the sideline. It's going to be picked off by the Mustangs.
That's Boyle.
31-yard line. Lucas Boyle with the beautiful interception.
And that's just a mistake there by Callaghan. You're rolling out, you're off balance, you're way out of the pocket. Just throw the ball away, bring the punt team on. Instead, you give LH much better field position, a team that you're already beating 28-0. Just throw it away and let the punt coverage get out there. Pin Laurel Highlands back a lot deeper. Instead, they get it inside Central Valley territory at the 30-yard line.
Give a lot of credit that time to Lucas Boyle. He read that play and the eyes of the quarterback Callaghan and just dropped back in front of the receiver and was able to fight for that ball, pull it away for the interception. First and 10 for the Mustangs in Warrior territory at the 30-yard line. And up the middle, that's Jones. He has nowhere to go. He may be back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Tackle there.
Perico and Meckling.
They're going to give him the
Perico
line.
and Meckling on the tackle, no gain.
Down 10.
So the clock running here now in the second. Mustangs in Central Valley territory for the third time, and there's going to be pitch to Boyle. He had some room, but wasn't able to cut it up. Now breaks some tackles inside the 20 to the 10, 5, gets in for the Mustang touchdown.
21,
Boy, that play looked like it was going to be caught in the backfield for a loss, and Lucas Boyle stepped out of one tackle, took it down the right sideline for the 30-yard touchdown run.
Well, that was great patience by Luke. He was waiting for the play to develop, waiting for himself to get a few blockers out in front so he could take that ball to the end zone. He had one defender behind him that he knew he could outrun, was able to break the tackle, waited for his teammates to get out in front. A great bit of patience to find
Cameron
6.
Lisa on for the kick, and he launches it through. Mustangs are on the board. It's Central Valley 28, Laurel Highlands 7. We'll be right back on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The first half, Central Valley 28, Laurel Highlands 7.
We're back with the Mustangs, able to put some points up on the board after the interception by Lucas Boyle. He does it himself on the sweep around right side. Nice run, breaking some tackles and speeding into the end zone on the right side.
A great job of blocking out in front of him to give him the room to get down in there for 6. A great all-around run.
Short kick that's on the turf. Mustangs have an opportunity to get on it. Let's see what happens. And I think Reinstadler got on it. And that is the case. I'm sorry, that's number 3.
That is Reinstadler. That was Reinstadler.
Oh, was it Reinstadler? Number 5. He was able to get on it as the ball hit the turf, and they'll take over first and 10 at the 28.
That's one of the tricky situations there. You don't want to play with poison if you're Reinstadler. You don't know how that ball's going to come down, but you don't want to let it bounce like that. Took a great Laurel Highlands bounce. He was lucky in that situation to get on top of it. Laurel Highlands was right there waiting.
Up the middle now, Vereen breaks it into the end. The secondary breaks another tackle. Just one man to beat. That's Livingston. He's going to be blocked in the back, and there's the call. So all the way down to the 34-yard line, but that's going to be pushed back at least at 10 yards.
Penalty marker on the play.
And that was Santia again with a nice run.
Yeah.
He had a heck of a run. There was no need for that block in the back for Central Valley. Now you're going to have to mark it back. Santia almost breaking another big one for Central Valley, but his teammates doing him no favors, and Central Valley is getting a little undisciplined here.
Still results in a big play, bringing the ball. Well, after a 35-yard run by Santino for Central Valley, it was a block in the back that's going to push him back. On the last possession, Callaghan was intercepted by Lucas Boyle at the 30-yard line of Central Valley. And 2 plays later, Lucas Boyle took it around right side for the 30-yard run and put the Mustangs on the board. The kick by Litza made it 28-7. That's how our score stands right now with 10:46 to go here in the second. Central Valley 28, Laurel Highlands 7. And now a run up the middle again. Vreen will gain nothing, bringing up 2nd and 10. Mustangs trying to shore things up on defense. And we'll send it back to you, Brian.
2nd down, 9.
Second down and 9. Callaghan in the pistol. Two receivers to each side. Now the quick pass out into the flat, and it's wide to the left as great pressure brought up the middle that time by Petrus. Callaghan had to hurry that one, and he decked Callaghan as soon as he let go of it.
Well, we're seeing another gear tonight out of Chad Petrus. He was the cause of that interception. He was pressuring Callaghan, forced him into a throw that he didn't want to make down towards Ryan Stotler that was picked off by Boyle, and almost again forcing Callaghan to rush the throw. And Callaghan was lucky that Livingston wasn't there to pick that one off. It was just out of his reach.
So now 3rd and 9. Mustangs with another chance possibly to get off the field here on 3rd down. Ball in Mustang territory at the 47-yard line. In motion is Ryan Stadler. Looking, there's a screen in the middle, all kind of room up the middle. And nobody able to get a hold of the runner until he's all the way down to the 20-yard line. That's Vereen, Culligan to Vereen, and that was set up perfectly with all the pressure coming from the Mustangs. Just clear sailing for Vereen until he was tackled by Jimmy Pierce at the 20-yard line.
And that's the trap you fall into there if you're Laurel Highlands. You're doing a good job of getting pressure on Culligan. Now Central Valley is expecting it. They keep Vereen right around the pocket for where all he has to do is dump it off, and the secondary's way downfield with all the receivers.
This is Vereen again off left side, and he's going to pick up about 3. Tackle there looked like Livingston, Boyle.
Tackled by Lucas Boyle.
On the tackle for the Mustangs, pick up 4. So 3rd and long, picked up again by Central Valley, sets them up deep in Mustang territory at the 16, 2nd down and 6. Full house backfield now for Central Valley, all tight in there. He's going to fake it in, pressure being brought, pass into the end zone and out of play. Pressure by Hunter Sloboda that time all over Callaghan. He stiff-armed him and was able to get away from the pressure and throw it out of bounds, incomplete.
But off balance, he was looking into the corner of the end zone. He was trying to find his receiver, Skiza, down there. The tight end, actually, is who he was looking for. And couldn't find him. Off balance, couldn't get enough on it. Another one of those situations where Callaghan would have been better off just throwing that ball away, as that one could have been picked off as well.
Now full house backfield, double tight end again. Handoff up the middle. Tried to power it in for the 1st down, and he's close to it. It's going to depend on the mark.
Number 3, Terry Woods.
Terry Woods now. Terry Woods on the carry, and he's going to be very close to the 1st down. It's going to be 4th down and about a half a yard. Ramsey on the tackle. Certainly 4-down territory for Central Valley.
And they're going to go back to that same set, the full house in the backfield. All they're going to look to do here is pound the football right up the middle.
He's going to fake it. No, inside, and that's going to be pushed ahead. It must have been Woods again. Try to pick up that number as he unpals. That's the 1st down pickup by Terry Woods. Gain of about 2 on the play will set up 1st and goal at the 9.
1st and goal, Warriors ball on the Laurel Highlands 9.
Central Valley showing a different formation now, and that's going to be off the right side, in for the touchdown. In for the touchdown, Danny Santia, number 7 for Central Valley, now leading 34-7. Just a 9-yard off-tackle run, block down, kick out, running into the end zone.
The whole key to this is Central Valley is doing a great job of beating Laurel Highlands down in the trenches so far tonight. Their offensive line is getting a great push for the running backs and a great job of protecting Culligan.
Kick is up and good by Jugan, making it now 35-7 with 8 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the 1st half. We'll be back here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Once again for another kickoff by Central Valley. Mustang defense unable to get off the field on any of their possessions so far, other than with the interception by Boyle, which led to the Mustang touchdown. Jugan with the run up, and he'll launch it. This could be taken at the 19-yard line by Boyle. He drops it, picks it back up now, has some room around the left side, gets it out to the 25-yard line, pushed out of bounds there where the Mustangs will take over.
And Boyle did a good job of at least making something out of absolutely nothing there. When he dropped the football, a lot of guys will just go down on it, able to pick up a couple of yards. And he was just one broken tackle really away from breaking something big there. He got past one guy, but it was a good job of tackling by Central Valley not to allow him to keep the legs churning and knocking him out of bounds.
Had some room over here on the left side.
1st and 10.
Pierce with
Laurel Highlands ball.
2 wings.
25.
Now here's the fake pitch. Looking. He gets drilled, but it gets it out to the right side. I believe that's Boyle.
That is Jones.
I'm sorry, Jones. And Pierce took a shot as he let go of that pass, picked up by Christian Jones out there in the flat, and he will take it out to the 43. Nice gain for the Mustangs.
Yeah, pickup of 18, and a great job by Jimmy to just stand back there. He knew the hit was coming, deliver the football on a strike, let his receiver make a play, and he took the punishment for it.
Now Pierce resets Sloboda to the right. Changing the play now on the right side. Pierce with the call. Sends Sloboda in motion. Fakes a pass. Now looking. He's going to drop the ball on the turf. Let's see who has it.
Football on the play, recovered by
Laurel Highlands
Jones jumps on it. So Jimmy Pierce trying to make something out of that.
Back to the 37.
Creates a loss back to the 37. Second down. And 21.
A big loss on that one, too. They're going to take that.
Thinking about it for 10 minutes.
Quickly now, Pierce gets it to Livingston, trying to cut it up through the inside. He'll gain back the loss from the last play. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. So Livingston picks up 10, brings it back out to the 43-yard line.
And the big thing for Laurel Highlands right there, that's a screen pass, and that's Chad Livingston's first reception on the day. Central Valley has done a great job of guarding against the big play with Chad Livingston and not letting him get his hands on the football.
Livingston to the near side, tight end right for the Mustangs. Straight back goes Pierce. He's going to send it out here, intended for Livingston. It's going to be picked off. Intercepted again.
Intercepted by number 21,
Deontay Bradley with the interception, and essentially turns into about a 25-yard punt.
Well, that was a little miscommunication there between Jimmy and Livingston, as Livingston thought that was going to be a hook route, and Jimmy was looking for him to streak down the field, and the only guy waiting there for him was Deontay Bradley. He was wide open. If Jimmy was targeting Deontay Bradley, he had him wide open, but a miscommunication there, not on the same page. Livingston looking for the hook route, and Jimmy Pierce trying to hit him downfield.
Now fake inside, and here goes Callaghan rolling left and over the middle, overthrows his intended receiver. That was number 1, John Malley. And Callaghan really showing a good arm, but that one just a little bit high. And Daniel, you're seeing at this point now, Central Valley is going to put some issues in the heads of the rest of the WPIAL AAA teams. They're going to have a scouting report that's going to include about 50 different plays.
Absolutely. They can do it in both ways. They can throw the ball, they can run the ball. You have to have an extremely strong defensive game plan to be able to stop Central Valley.
Good tackle off the left side. Vereen hit by Jimmy Pierce, just crashing down from that left linebacker spot. Knocks him off his feet for a short 1-yard gain. Once again, 3rd and long for Central Valley.
3rd down, 9.
One time can the Mustangs get off the field on defense. Callaghan getting the call from the sideline. Signaled in from the coaching staff. Trip receivers to the left. Single receiver right. In the shotgun. He'll go straight back, looking for the man-to-man coverage. There's a quick out, and that's going to be Ryan Stadler again. And that's just like taking candy from a baby, as Ryan Stadler just runs down 15 yards, turns around, cuts it out to the sideline, and Callaghan hits him in the numbers.
And the same thing I talked a few minutes ago about with Jimmy Pierce looking down his receiver. Well, Callaghan did the same thing, looking at Ryan Stadler the entire time, didn't go through his possessions, knew he was going on the hook route to Ryan Stadler the entire time. The only difference, Laurel Highlands had Ryan Stadler in single coverage again, and the safety couldn't get over in time to help out.
Here's a handoff now off the left side and pushing tacklers for a gain of about 5.
Danny Santia.
Santina on the Santia on the run.
And Cruz.
Tackle by Campbell and Cruz.
Another 7-yard pickup. Big chunks of yardage. Make it 5 yards. Big chunks of yardage so far for Central Valley.
To the air again. Now the screen out to the left. This is going to be Tatalovich into the Mustang secondary. Breaks through everybody to the 5 and touchdown. That might be Bradley. I'm trying to pick up that number.
That's Tatalovich.
That is Tatalovich, 26. So that is a 46-yard touchdown pass on a flanker screen to Tatalovich, his second touchdown of the game. Now sends the score out to 41-7, and with this extra point, will have the 35-point lead. That, if that stands up, will be the alternative timing for the second half. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 4:54 to go here in the second, it's Central Valley 42, Laurel Highlands 7. We'll be right back on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
Ready for action, and another kickoff by Central Valley. Deep once again, Livingston and Boyle.
Boyle and Livingston deep to receive.
There's a kick, a high kick, and it's going to be a fair catch called there at the 28-yard line by Karwatski. I'm kind of curious there why he would not at least try to make some yards on that, but he's probably coached to do that on a high short kick.
On a high short kick like that, you don't really want to take any chances. So many different things can happen when you have the coverage team coming down on you so quickly. It's just like a punt. If you don't call fair catch on a punt like that and you get hit immediately, your odds are you're going to lose the football, and it's given Central Valley great field position. So take your chances on offense instead.
Here's the Mustangs again. Pierce trying to fake the handoff, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. About 2 yards back to the 25-yard line.
Brought down by number 6, Tyrone Ross.
Tyrone Ross on the tackle for Central Valley.
Second down, 12.
Second and 12 at the 25-yard line. Pierce looking back, under pressure now. Pierce on the keeper, takes it up the middle after great pressure by Central Valley, takes it up to the 31-yard line where it'll be 3rd down and 7 with 4:12 to go here in the second. It's now Central Valley 42, Laurel Highlands 7. 2 more scores by Central Valley. Danny Santia, 9-yard run, and Tatalovich, his second touchdown, a 46-yard flanker screen, has the score now set at 42-7. Here's a pass out into the flat to Boyle. Close to the first down. It'll depend on the spot, and it looks like he's going to be a little bit short, so it's going to be 4th and 2 at the 36-yard line. 3:42 to go. Central Valley 42, Laurel Highlands 7. Back to you, Brian. And now with 4th down, off left side, Cruz is going to try to get the first down, and again, it's going to depend on the spot, but it looks like it's going to be short, and Central Valley will take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's a curious call on 4th and 1, even though it is 4th and 1. You're down in your own territory. You know Central Valley's already got a huge lead. You're giving them the football back with plenty of time to work with. They only have 36 yards to go now to pay dirt. Why not give Jimmy Pierce a chance to air it out and see if you can make something happen? If he can't do that, let him roll out and make something out of his legs instead of just trying to run the ball straight up the middle.
Now, handoff again, deep in the backfield. Mustangs with pursuit. And making the tackle there, Pierce and Sloboda. Vereen on the run down to the 34-yard line, gain of 2.
Pickup of 2, second down, 8. The ball on the 34.
Inside 3:08 to go here now in the second. Central Valley not in the need to be in any big hurry here. Now under center, Callaghan with the deep back, and there's a pitch left, student body left, and that's going to be a good come up by the Mustangs, but can't make the tackle now. Nobody around the right side, and this is going to be a reverse for another touchdown for Central Valley. Kyle Vreen, 34-yard touchdown run when the Mustangs had him tackled at the line of scrimmage, bounced off that tackle, and just ran it back around the right side where no Mustangs remained for another touchdown.
That's the same thing we talked about before. Last year, the problems were tackling, and we've seen it come back to life here again. A couple of touchdowns for Central Valley, all caused by the fact that Laurel Highlands not able to rack up and bring the ball carrier to the ground. Extra point, they tack it on, 49-7 Central Valley.
Kick is good, and it's now 49-7 Central Valley over the Mustangs. We'll be back with 2:42 to go here in the second on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustang football team from the Laurel Highlands Football Boosters.
Here we go, Mustangs, here we go. 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 Who are you rooting for?
We're back. Wanted to mention that Central Valley brought in a substitute kicker for that extra point. David Schmidt came on for that extra point and kicked it through. Livingston and Boyle deep again, and Jugan will be back to do the kicking for Central Valley. They're using this short high kick, and it's going to be Karwatsky again. He's going to try this time and gets it almost to the 30-yard line, and he's going to be drug out of bounds. That time by number 7 for Central Valley, Danny Santia.
Yeah, he had a little more time to work with that time. Not as good a coverage by Central Valley as on the last high kick. It didn't get as high up there, and Karwatsky had more time to take a look and see what was coming at him before he made the fair catch call. So a good decision that time to take it out. You get a couple extra yards out of nothing major, and you start at the 29.
This time up the middle and hit right at the line of scrimmage was Cruz. Pushing him back for no gain was Terry Woods on the tackle there by Central Valley.
And we've seen this time and time again when Laurel Highlands tries to go up the middle. There's somebody right there for Central Valley, right at the point of attack, and they've done a good job of plugging up all the holes in the line there from Laurel Highlands, and Central Valley has, their linebackers are very quick to come through the hole and meet that runner right at the point of attack.
Pierce hitting Jones, but he is struck immediately, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. Hit there by, I think, number 21, Deontay Bradley. It was Tatalovich, 26. I keep missing that number. 3rd down and 9. So Tatalovich doing it on both sides of the ball. 3rd down and 9. Mustangs quickly to the line with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go on a stopped clock. Pierce going back. He's going to be under blitz this time, and Central Valley brings everybody from both sides and takes Pierce down at the 22-yard line.
Brought down for a loss by number 53.
That was a great cornerback blitz. Nobody picked it up for Laurel Highlands as the receivers went streaking. The line didn't pick up Deontay Bradley coming off the edge. Jimmy Pierce never saw him as he was looking downfield. Deontay Bradley doesn't get the tackle, but he's the reason that Jimmy Pierce was stopped back there for the sack.
Now 4th and 16, and now what do we got? Timeout by Central Valley. With a minute 31 to go. Not quite sure why Central Valley needs a timeout.
4th and 16, and they weren't set up for the punt.
Okay.
Or they weren't set up for them to go for it is what I mean. Laurel Highlands was going for it on 4th and 16, and Central Valley had their punt coverage out.
Oh, Jimmy Pierce was deep on the play, so that would have been a huge fake if they would go for it on 4th and 17 from their own 23-yard line.
Not that it would matter at this point, but Central Valley, you still want to do everything right. You still want to go into the next game with a mindset of you got to do everything right on every play. So if you're not set up for it, call the timeouts. You have them to use.
You're right. Don't get sloppy. This is just the first leg of the road to Hines, as they call it.
So now they're good to go. Now they're set up for the punt.
Now it looks like they may go for the block. Pierce set up for his rugby-style kick, and there is pressure, and they almost get it.
They did get a piece.
And it's going to be rolled into Central Valley territory. So good Mustang roll, and it'll take it down to about the 36-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Central Valley.
10. Central Valley's ball on their own 36.
A lot of time left for Central Valley. Minute 18 to go here in the first half, second quarter. Mustangs just trying to get it into halftime at this point. Callaghan probably may not play the second half, so try to get their many plays in as they can with their first team. He goes straight back, and they're going to go deep, and this is a little bit curious also. Right across the middle, Mustangs missing a couple tacklers. Defending on the play was Campbell. Try to pick up who that receiver was.
That was Freen on the catch, coming out of the backfield.
Picks up about 13, maybe 14.
Callaghan's pass is complete to Sims.
Make that Shem.
And a first down.
Sims, number 9, Maurice Sims.
Ball on their own 48.
Ball on the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. So Central Valley wants to get as much on these game films as they can to show the rest of the WPIAL what they're going to be up against. So that one's a little bit high by Callaghan, intended for Ryan Stadler. 2nd down and 10. Still 53 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Now Ryan Stadler in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the near side. Single coverage down here on Ryan Stadler. He's looking for him over the middle. Now he's going to pull it down and run. Petrus can't get him. Goes out of bounds, being chased by Sloboda. Will not have the first down, but will set up 3rd down and about 4 at the 46-yard line.
Direction 46. 3rd down, 4.
So 6-yard rush.
44 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Central Valley leading 49-7, and with the ball in Mustang territory at the 46-yard line. 3rd down and 4. Handoff off tackle, and the Mustangs do meet him at the point of attack, and there's a flag thrown in. Could be a face mask against the Mustangs. So when the Mustangs looked like they were going to stop Central Valley, Ramsey with the tackle along with Eisler, but there's a face mask call. Will add on and give Central Valley another first down with 38 seconds to go. And Daniel and I have been talking here in the waning moments of the second quarter that Central Valley is putting a lot of information onto the game films at this point, showing a lot of different formations, a lot of different points of attack, a lot of different pass plays, some screens, and it's going to be a lot to scout for the rest of the WPIAL.
Well, they're showing that last year they're champions. They're back for more. They won it once again. They lose their best player in Jordan Whitehead going to Pitt. and they haven't missed a beat so far.
Here's Callaghan looking deep again in the end zone, right over the middle, off the hands of the intended receiver and into the end zone. So it's incomplete, intended for Tatalovich, who has 2 touchdowns, bringing up 2nd down and 10 with a clock stopped at 22 seconds. So we'll keep it here for the final 22 seconds to see if Central Valley will add to this 49-7 lead as Callaghan picks up the signal from the sidelines. They're quick to the line, quick to the attack, and this certainly shows why they've been one of the most potent offenses in the WPIAL. Callaghan in the shotgun, goes straight back, and now we have a whistle. What's the call?
Central Valley looked like they may have been set up offsides.
Well, there's a rare mistake by Central Valley, shown to be very fundamentally sound throughout this entire first half. Push them back 5 yards, and now we'll set up 2nd down and 15.
They're going to give them a false start on that one, but still back them up 5 yards. And Central Valley has shown so far tonight that even if they get backed up, even if they make their mental mistakes, that's not going to bother them. They've been still able to capitalize on huge plays, 5 touchdowns coming from 35 yards or more out.
Here's Callaghan looking now, looking for the screen pass, and there's all kind of blue shirts out there in front. Petra's pursuing, but he can't get him, and the Mustangs do finally bring him down at about the 23-yard line.
To Danny Santia.
Danny Santia to the 1-yard line, and with 10 seconds to go, Central Valley leading 49-7. They call timeout.
So Central Valley not letting off the gas here, up 49-7. They're out here tonight to prove a point, and they're out here to show the rest of the AAA WPIAL that they're not to be messed with. They want to get right back to Heinz Field once again. They want their 2nd consecutive AAA WPIAL title, and they're putting the rest of the AAA right now on blast, saying, "Don't mess with the Central Valley Warriors." And I'll tell you what, there's one team that's got to be keeping a close eye on them. That's the Bell Vernon Leopards, who got snubbed to that 1st seed. And right now, even though Bell Vernon was 9-0, we're seeing why the committee gave Central Valley this number 1 seed.
And I would think that in the second half, you may see some reserves for Central Valley, so that could be the thinking by the Central Valley staff to try to at least make every effort to do what the first squad can do here in the first half, and then let things pretty much play themselves out in the second half. So here we go, 10 seconds to go. Callaghan in the shotgun, has 3 receivers stacked to the right side, the wide side of the field, and he'll drop straight back, looking over the middle, rolling right, now under pressure, looking, throws it way out of bounds. So Callaghan just throws that one out of play, but clock still stands at 3 seconds to go. And he must have had that clock in the back of his mind to know that there was only 3 seconds left, and they're going to have one more opportunity.
And they're going to come out and kick the field goal. And I saw the 2 kickers for Central Valley in warm-ups, Brandon Jurgen and David Schmidt, and these kids were out here. They were kicking from 45 yards out and hitting them in warm-ups. So it's going to be Jurgen that comes out. And
Brandon Jurgen to attempt a 38-yard
field goal attempt. With 3 seconds to go, snaps good, holds good, it's up, and I believe wide left. No, it's good. Inside the goalpost on the left side to end the first half and add to the Central Valley lead. It's Central Valley 52, Laurel Highlands 7. We'll be back with halftime activities here on WMBS and the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustang football team from the Laurel Highlands football boosters.
Here we go, Mustangs, here we go. 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 Who are you rooting for?
presentation of the pride of Laurel Highlands, the Mustangs Marching Band. Our show tonight features moving music from composer John Williams. Our first tune featuring Majorette's Captain, Alexa.
Welcome back on WMBS and the South Union Township Sports Network to Sarge Albert Stadium here in Monaca, Pennsylvania, home of the Central Valley Warriors, the number 1 seed in AAA, and they have certainly shown why they are the number 1 seed in the first half with the halftime score against the Mustangs, 52-7. We're going to try to recap this scoring for you the best we can. Central Valley won the toss, and that was pretty much the beginning of the end. On the first play from scrimmage, it was Chris Callaghan going 71 yards down the middle of the field to Aris Tatalovic for the first touchdown. The kick was good by Jugan, making it 7-0. On the next possession by the Mustangs, an interception by Jimmy Pierce, picked off there by Ryan Stotler, and he takes it back for the pick six, 35 yards for the Warrior touchdown. Kick again was good. It was 14-0. At the 5:54 mark, Callaghan to Ryan Stotler, this time 60 yards for the touchdown. Jugan kick made it 21-0. Green went in from 56 yards on the next possession, so at 2:28, the kick was good, and it made it Central Valley 28, Laurel Highlands nothing. The Mustangs did get on the board to begin the second quarter as Lucas Boyle went in from 30 yards out after he had intercepted a Callaghan pass at the 30-yard line. Went around the right side, broke several tackles, and sped into the end zone down the right side for the Mustang touchdown. Cameron Litza put through the extra point. At that point, it was Central Valley 28, Laurel Highlands 7. You thought possibly the Mustangs had some life. Right back comes Central Valley with 8:17 to go. Danny Santia comes in and scores from 9 yards out. The Jugan kick good again. It was 35-7. The next possession for Central Valley at 4:54 to go. Tatalovic, a 46-yard flanker screen down the left side. The kick by Jugan good. Central Valley 42, Laurel Highlands 7. And at the 2:42 mark, it was Vreen for a 34-yard run. When it looked like they had him bottled up around the left side, he just changed pace and changed the field, went all the way around the right side for the 34-yard run. David Schmidt came on this time to kick it through for Central Valley, and at that point, it was 49-7. To end the scoring at 3 seconds to go in the first half, it was Brendan Jugan, a 38-yard field goal for the Warriors. That made the score Central Valley 52 and Laurel Highlands 7. And Daniel, Central Valley certainly, as we've been saying all first half, putting on a show for the rest of the AAA contingency here in the WPIAL playoffs.
Yeah, and the stats are showing that right now for Central Valley. I mean, 452 yards of total offense, 282 of them through the air, 170 yards through the ground, and it's been the big play capability for Central Valley that has done the Mustangs in. I mean, you look at Vreen himself, he has 2 rushing touchdowns, one for 57 yards, one for 34 yards. Ryan Statler's got himself a 60-yard receiving touchdown. On top of that, Tatalovic, 79 yards for their first score. And not to mention, that's also without Ryan Statler's pick 6 that he had on the pass from Jimmy Pierce that was tipped by Luke Boyle and brought in by Ryan Statler. So this team right now looks like an easy consensus number 1, and they're showing the reason why they were picked number 1 by the committee. So 452 yards of total offense. Callaghan, 11 of 19 through the air in the first half. Vreen on his own, 112 yards on the ground. Tatalovic, 126 receiving yards. And the stats are the exact opposite for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Only 78 receiving yards for them, 24 yards on the ground, 102 yards overall. The only positive play for Laurel Highlands in the first half was the INT for Luke Boyle and his 30-yard run for the score. Other than that, nothing has gone Laurel Highlands' way. Livingston has not been able to get in the act. Only 1 reception for him for 6 yards. For the guy who has been the best wide receiver in the WPIAL pretty much all season long, they got to find a way to get him the football more.
Absolutely. They did make a couple attempts on some quick screens and quick passes. One other positive play that maybe we forgot about was the pass down to Swartz, about a 49-yarder down to the 8-yard line. But the Mustangs went backwards after that and unable to put any points on the board. So that's the story here in the first half, and we would imagine there's going to be a lot of reserves getting a chance to play for Central Valley here in the second half with the alternative timing to be in effect. It should be a quick second half, and we'll have the Davis & Davis bonus coverage here on WMBS and the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
As possible. Thank you.
Welcome back to Sarge Albert Stadium, ready for second half action. Mustangs to receive the second half kickoff on the kick by Brendan Jugan. The high kick down to the 20-yard line, taken by Boyle. Breaks through the first wave and gets out of a tackle. Now he's loose at the 40 to 45, 50, and he'll be drug out of bounds.
Lucas Boyle on the return.
Drawn out of bounds there by number 14.
On the tackle, number 14,
Keith Kostowski on the tackle, but sets up the Mustangs in Warrior territory to start the second half. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, if nothing else comes to this football game, you want to see your seniors have an impact on it here in the second half at least, and Luke Boyle doing just that. Possibly his last game in a Laurel Highlands Mustang uniform, showing a lot of heart, breaking a couple tackles and getting loose.
Up the middle now, this is Cruz, and he's going to drag tacklers for a couple yards. Brought down there by a couple members of the defense for Central Valley, led by Tyrone Ross. Pickup of 2.
Second down, 8. The ball.
Second and 8. Ball on the 46-yard line. As we said, we have the alternative timing here for the second half, and Cruz can't get up the middle this time, and he falls forward, bounces off one tackler, and leans inside the 45 to about the 44-yard line. Ross again on the tackle, but a gain of another 3 yards, bringing up third down and 6.
Third down, 6. The ball on the 44.
Mustangs quickly back to the line, double tight end formation. It's going to be kept this time by Cruz again off the right side. Same play, 3 plays in a row. Gets about 3 on that one.
Cruz.
Fourth down and 4 now for the Mustangs.
And no need to punt the football here. Give your offense a chance to do something with it. 4 yards is what you need. You ran the ball 4 times. Why not try to get one through the air? Let Jimmy Pierce air one out. See if you can maybe find Chad Livingston down the left side.
Quick pitch to Boyle, trying to get around the outside. Can he get past the marker? Looks like he did. So Boyle, once again, a spark for the Mustangs, and we're going to have a mark on the far side right at the 38, 39-yard line. It is a first down for the Mustangs. Personal foul also called on Central Valley, made a late hit out of bounds, so that's going to add on for the Mustangs and move it down probably inside the 30-yard line, probably down close to the 25.
Well, Luke got a pick up a 5 on that one, so he got just enough for the first down, but we saw the lack of discipline a little bit from Central Valley in the first half. That's really the only criticism you can have of the Central Valley team in their first half, was at times they got a little undisciplined, and maybe once they get towards the end of the WPIAL playoffs, if they make it down towards Heinz Field, those are the kind of things, these lazy personal fouls that can hurt them.
Now the Mustangs hand it up the middle to Cruz, almost breaks it free. Rolling tackle there by number 24, Robbie Kunselman. Varico also on the tackle for Central Valley, but a nice pickup of 4 on first down for Cruz. Now Jimmy looking deep, has a man out in the flat. That was Livingston, just cannot pull it in. Square out by Chad Livingston.
Intended for Chad Livingston. Incomplete.
Ball's incomplete, brings up third down and 6.
It is now Beaver 28, Mount Pleasant 24, Southside 26.
Pierce looking to the sideline to Coach Just for the signal. Boyle and Livingston to the near side. Hand all up the middle. No, there's nobody back here as Jimmy just pitched it to nobody. And a miscommunication on the play as Jimmy Pierce thought he was going to have a wingback coming around for the pitch. And he just pitched it to no one. Picked up by Central Valley at the 37-yard line. First and 10.
And now you'd have to imagine if you're Central Valley, you're going to keep your starters out there with Culligan. You still get Vereen out there. You're still going to see Santia out in the backfield as well. You got to think they're just going to try to pound the football here a little bit and run as much time off this clock as they possibly
Split
can.
backs with Callaghan up under center. He's going to call out the signals with a double tight end formation, and they're going to bounce it outside. This is Vereen, and stiff arm doesn't go out of bounds as he pushes the defender aside. That's Santia, I'm sorry. So Santia coming in for the start on the second half. The sophomore, 5'8", 180-pound tailback, picks up 9 on the play. They're going to give him 10 all the way out to the 48-yard line. First down.
Now into quarterback for Central Valley, number 10, Curtis Latchaw.
So Callaghan comes in for one play, and now in for Central Valley at quarterback, Curtis Latchaw. He's going to hand off up the middle, and there goes the running back pounding ahead for another 8 or 9 yards. Vereen, I believe, on the carry. Cruz comes up and make the tackle, but it's another 10-yard pickup and a first down for Central Valley. So getting some experience at quarterback, the sophomore Curtis Latchaw, 5'9", 155-pounder. Some valuable experience against the Mustangs here. First and 10, ball at the 42-yard line, off left side into the Mustang secondary. Santia picks up another chunk of about 13-yard lines down inside the 30-yard line. First down, Central Valley.
Brandon
Eisler on the tackle, but another big pickup for Central Valley.
On the Laurel Highlands 30.
Central Valley just proven their run game is too much for the offensive line or defensive line of the Laurel Highlands Mustangs to handle.
I was just going to say that, Daniel. That offensive line for Central Valley just comes off the ball, puts a hat on a hat, and just pushes ahead.
And they're doing a great job of getting into the second level, taking care of the linebackers as well, and leaving their backs gaps to run through.
Now a nice play by the Mustang defense for a loss on the play. Great penetration on that one by Boyle as Santia's tackled for a loss of about 3 on the play. Sets it back to the 33-yard line. Clock ticking away at 5:30 to go here in the third. And really the alternative timing has really not even come into play with Central Valley keeping the ball on the ground. High snap and off left side. Callaghan, I think, came back in, or it might have been a wildcat play. That was a snap to Nico Battisti, number 15, who came in the wildcat. So another wrinkle shown by Central Valley.
Third down, 9.
Give him
3rd
4.
down and 9, tackle by Campbell on the play.
Give him 4 yards on that one, too, and something we haven't seen out of Central Valley. So they're showing us even that, well, even though they put 52 points up in the first half, they still didn't show their entire offensive arsenal. They've got tricks up their sleeves should they get past Laurel Highlands here and into the second round of the WPIAL playoffs.
That's Bastia again in the Wildcat. He's going to try to go off right side. Bounces off one tackler into the secondary. Boyle can bring him down at about the 13-yard line, rolls ahead to about the 12. So Nico Battisti comes in the Wildcat formation, just takes the snap and goes off right tackle, bounces off 2 Laurel Highlands tacklers, brings it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
17-yard pickup for Battisti there. And
1st and 10.
they're even showing that once these guys that are seniors right now are gone, once Vreen's gone, once Colligan's gone, once Reinstadler's gone, they've got guys that are ready to pick up the mantle and keep this Central Valley program moving.
Battisti, a nice-sized sophomore, and he's going to go straight up the middle, bouncing off tacklers in the end zone for the Central Valley touchdown from 12 yards out. Nico Battisti, the sophomore quarterback, runs the ball 4 straight times, picks up the Central Valley touchdown at the 3:47 mark to go here in the 3rd, stretching that lead out now to Central Valley 58, Laurel Highlands 7, on for the extra point. Number 39, looks like Brendan Jugan's going to get another opportunity. Snap's good, holds good, kick is up, and a kick is good.
David Schmidt.
That was Schmidt coming in for the kick, so not only do they have substitutes at the...
You never see substitute kickers.
Rarely do you see that.
Well, at the high school level, teams are stretching to find 1 kicker, let alone 2.
That makes it 59-7. We'll be back here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Back here at Sarge Albert Stadium
in the 3rd quarter.
Central Valley adding on, making it 59-7 and setting up for the kickoff with Livingston and Boyle deep for the Mustangs.
Beaver 28, Mount Pleasant 24.
Jugan will do the kicking. And they'll go once again to the high kick. Boyle comes up, picks it up at the 23, tries to get outside, and he'll set the Mustangs up again in decent field position at the 41-yard line.
He's done a good job tonight when he's been able to get his...
number 33, Anthony Mendocino.
And Grant Hodges.
1st and 10, Mustangs.
Mustangs ball, 1st and 10 on their own 41.
Pierce now will try to get something going here. Hands it off to Jones, and he makes a nice cut in the hole. Brings it out past the 45 to the 46-yard line. Nice run there by Christian Jones.
Tackled by Warren Livingston. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5. The ball on the 46.
2nd and 5. Ball on the 46-yard line. Now Pierce fakes the handoff. Now tries to go deep. Has Livingston up behind everybody, and he makes a catch at the 15-yard line. So Chad Livingston still on his feet. 3-4 Central Valley tacklers, and a flag comes in late at the 15-yard line, thrown from the line judge, sprinting down there, seeing something that happened in the tackle process as it goes out of bounds at the 15-yard line. It's going to be a face mask that will put it inside the 10-yard line.
So they're going to mark it at the 11, making that a big 45-yard connection, and they're going to tack the extra half the distance to the goal on top of that. Laurel Highlands He's going to get set up at about the 5.5-yard line and try to punch one in.
Central Valley 6-yard line.
Nice to see Pierce and Livingston hooking up here as they culminate their senior season together. Pierce in the pistol, getting a change of play at the 7-yard line. He's going to hand it off to Jones. No, it's a pitch outside, and unable to make the corner was Boyle.
Boyle picks up one.
Pickup of 1 yard on the play. Stopped there by Sims.
Second and goal from the 5.
Second and goal from the 5-yard line with 1:49 on a running clock. Pierce quickly to the line. Has slot receiver, sends Boyle in motion to the right, and there's going to be a pitch out. Can he beat the defense to the corner? Cuts it back inside the 1 and into the end zone. Lucas Boyle into the end zone for the Laurel Highlands touchdown with 1:30 to go here in the third. Lucas Boyle,
we do have a Mustang
picks
down.
up his second touchdown, and there's a Mustang down across the way. Showing some concern, there's Christian Jones trying to pick up that number on the injured Mustang player.
It looked to me whenever he went down, it looked like it might be 84 Nick Campbell. I couldn't quite get the number on it.
Training staff is out. While we wait for the extra point conversion, they'll attend to the injured Mustang across the way. And Coach Just is there along with the training staff and some concerned Mustang teammates. So while they attend to him, we'll take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network. We're back and ready for the extra point by Litza. Kick is up and good.
Cameron Litza's kick is good. 1 minute 30 seconds left in the third.
So Cameron Litza kick is good, and that adds to the score for the Mustangs. It's now Central Valley 59, Laurel Highlands 14, as the Mustangs able to get on the board here in the third quarter, and we'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network. Welcome back again as the Mustangs able to put a score up here in the third quarter to make it 59-14, and Litza will run up and kick it deep. Picked off there by Central Valley at about the 22-yard line. He's through the first vein and brought down at about the 44. Tackle there by number 30 for the Mustangs. Jacob Dukeman. Mendocino on the carry for the return for Central Valley out to the 45-yard line.
Jacob Dukeman on the tackle.
So the clock will start and continue now with a minute 15 to go, with Central Valley taking over at their own 44-yard line.
Beaver now leads.
And now we're going to see a lot of those second strings come in for Central Valley. No more Vreen out there. No more Ryan Statler out there.
I think this is Latchaw in now at quarterback. He's going to hand off just off the right side on the carry for Central Valley.
It looks like Shively on the carry. Make that Thompson.
Noah Thompson on the carry for Central Valley. Pickup of 3, second down and 7.
By Marcus Buvanovich.
Bobanovich on the tackle for Laurel Highlands. As we run down close to the end of the third quarter, this probably would be the last play of the third quarter, 2nd and 7, double tight end. And here's the quick snap in the backfield now as Battisti back in.
Tackled by Ramsey.
Ramsey on the tackle for Laurel Highlands brings up third down and 6. That's the end of the third quarter. Central Valley 59, Laurel Highlands 14. We'll be right back. Gary Frankhauser along with Daniel Wallace on the South Union Township Sports Network. We're back and ready for fourth quarter action here from Sarge Albert Stadium in Monaca, home of the Central Valley Warriors, the number 1 seed in the WPIAL. Leading now 59-14. Here's a square out and dropped. Nice pass out there intended for Cameron Drake, but Tisty had him wide open for the first down. Would have been enough for the first down. It's going to be 4th down now, and Central Valley may be sending out the punt team.
Have we seen them punt yet tonight? I don't think we have.
No, we haven't.
They had 1 4th down, and I didn't think they punted the football.
Well, maybe not. Yeah, he's going to drop back and try to pick up the number, the punter there.
That's Matthew Lovey, it looks like, number 44.
Snap. Oh, almost a block, and it's a high tail dragger that's going to drop at about the 36-yard line, and down there in Mustang territory by number 33, Anthony Mendocino for Central Valley as the Mustangs take over at the 37-yard line. Pierce still in there, quarterback, and you would probably think that Coach Just will get as many of his seniors in there for action here in the final quarter of the season for the Mustangs. Coach Just will not ever say that there's anything like a moral victory or a successful season with a loss in the playoffs, with the Mustangs getting another appearance here in the WPIAL playoffs, and it certainly adds to the resume of the Mustangs and will allow for continued building of that Mustang program as Jones goes around the left side for 3.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Well, that's what you want. He's done a great job of developing this program from the junior high level up. And that's what he's done that a lot of Fayette County teams don't do. He's implemented the same system down that far, and it's allowed him to have success at the high school level. These kids come up, don't have to learn a new system.
Here's Pierce out to, I believe that's Campbell along the left side. Did he pull that in? He did, and it's a good catch out there at the 47-yard line, and that's going to be a first down for the Mustang. Tackle there by number 14, Keith Kostowski. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Pierce once again showing that strong left arm. Pierce waiting for the ready to play, and there's going to be the handoff to Cruz, and he'll be drugged down from behind. Twisting tackle there at about the 48-yard line by number 57, 57. That's Luke Sloan. No, I'm sorry, Blake Fabianich. Let's get that pronunciation correct. Fabianich. Pickup of 4, 2nd down and 6. Campbell and Livingston to the near side. Pierce will go back, looking over the middle. And he hits Campbell. Nice move inside the 35. Makes tacklers miss inside the 30. 3 or 4 of the Warriors able to bring him down. Stop on the play by Matthew Lavoie and Anthony Mendocino. But a nice pitch and catch there. Pierce to Campbell for the first down at the 30-yard line. Make it to 29.
Give him a 20-yard pickup. So very good, very nice connection there between Pierce and Campbell. That's something we haven't seen. Campbell out there catching passes all season long.
Campbell's a senior also, and now we got all kind of flags and a fumble picked up there by number 1, John Mallet. Another fumble for the Mustangs, and let's see what the flag is, but it looks like it's going to be Central Valley football. Illegal motion against the Mustangs declined. First down, Warriors.
By number 1, John Malley.
I'm sure Jimmy Pierce will be the first to tell you that he's not going to be real happy with the performance here tonight, but not for the lack of effort, that's for sure.
Well, and the question that's going to be left now for Coach Just to figure out next year is where do you go when you lose such key seniors like Jimmy Pierce and like Chad Livingston, Luke Boyle, all of these guys. You got to find ways to replace them. Will Karwatsky is obviously going to be the starting quarterback next year, so we'll have to see what Will's got for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs next year, but it's a matter of who's he really going to throw the football to.
Well, Battisti in at quarterback, and he's going to hand on the jet sweep around the left side for the Warriors. Tackle there by Jimmy Pierce. He just keeps on coming. Mendocino on the carry.
Tackle by Pierce and Mickens.
Mickens also in there on the tackle for the Mustangs. Gain of only 1. We're inside 7.5 minutes left in the season for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs.
Beaver 38. Mount Pleasant 24.
Central Valley not taking much time off the play clock, just right back up at the line. And it's going to be right up the middle and hit hard at the point of attack there was Battisti. I look like Savini, I think, in there. Let's see who's in there. Number 24, I'm sorry, that's Mickens, was the first to make contact. Eisler also in on the tackle. Moves the ball out past the 35 to the 36, brings up 3rd down and 4.
3rd down 5, the ball on the 35.
Now that play clock for some reason hasn't started. Now it clicked into play. For the first time, I think, tonight, Central Valley huddled up.
We haven't seen them do it all night long, and why not? Take the rest of the time off the clock that you need here. We're getting down close to 6 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. No need to run too many plays, run too many chances of people getting hurt.
Battisti now just takes it and goes around the right side. He's hit by Mickens, but I think he's going to have the first down.
First down.
Nico Battisti around the right side for the Central Valley first down at the 41-yard line.
Nick Campbell.
Campbell also in on the play for the Mustangs.
1st and 10. Warriors ball on their own 41.
We're seeing a couple guys that don't get a ton of playing time out there now for the Mustangs, too. We got Trey Mickens out on the right side here, cornerback.
Also out there, Bobanovich on defense. Marcus in there. Run off the inside of Mustangs with great penetration this time, and they're going to bring him down for no gain at the 42-yard line.
Noah Thompson.
In there quickly for the Mustangs, Makita.
Tackle by Chad Petrus.
Petrus also in there, and there's a spark that the Mustangs will have next year with Petrus.
The ball on the 42.
Just a sophomore, 185-pounder, and he's been in on
a lot of stops
tonight and throughout the entire season.
Well, that's what you need. You need a middle linebacker right there to plug up those holes and prevent the rushing game. And Laurel Highlands is in good hands, it looks like, with Chad Petrus next year. You
got to believe he's only going to get stronger and faster as still a maturing sophomore. Then Central Valley will be hit with an illegal procedure call here to push him back 5 yards.
And he's got 2 years under Coach Just left, 2 years to develop, 2 years to grow, 2 years to get stronger, 2 years more in this system to get more accustomed to it. You got to think that Coach Just has himself a very very promising middle linebacker for the next few years.
And also on that defensive side, Ian Edenfield will certainly be back to bolster that defense. Some other underclassmen possibly going to see some time. You got Mickens, he's just a junior. Now here's a quick run out to the left side and trying to make a cut up the middle. Ball's on the turf. Do the Mustangs able to pick it up? I don't believe so. I think Central Valley got back on top with that one as Latshaw was on the carry. Pearson Campbell on the tackle. Shook it loose, but Central Valley fell on it at the 40-yard line. Third down and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go now and a running clock. Central Valley in no hurry to get this play off. As running in to the huddle and calling the play, Curtis Latshaw, the second sophomore quarterback for Central Valley. Now we have another whistle. What do we have now? Delay of game is the call.
5-yard penalty.
So Central Valley content to take the delay of game call. And that will stop the clock, and they'll restart it again now with 3:36 to go.
Well, that's the thing about delay of game. Central Valley could essentially take delay of game the rest of the game and just run the clock out.
Third down and 16. Latshaw goes straight back. Down the middle, he'll loft it up high as a man, and it'll be caught in Mustang territory. Perfect pass over the shoulder catch there by Terry Woods. That's number 33, I'm sorry, not 3, Anthony Mendocino. And Latshaw just lofted that thing perfectly into the Laurel Highlands secondary for the pickup.
25-yard pickup for Central Valley, and they're getting these guys in there, and they're definitely showing Latshaw showing that he can sling it out there the same as Culligan can, and it looks like they found themselves their quarterback for next year.
So Latshaw now under center. He's going to hand it off, tackle left. Mustangs able to grab hold. Can they keep him from gaining any more yards? They do at the one yard gain down to the 34-yard line.
It was Noah Thompson on the carry in the pickup of one.
Thompson, the ball carrier.
Thompson picked up one. And with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the fourth, that last first down will probably allow Central Valley to run things out here in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be very close. One more first down would do it for sure.
Now Latshaw goes to the shotgun with two receivers out to the right, one to the short side, and he's going to square out here to the 20-yard line. And was the catch made?
It was.
It was caught.
That's Micah Thomas.
Micah Thomas, also a sophomore. Eisler on the tackle for the Mustangs, also out there for the Mustangs, McClusack.
4-yard pickup on that reception by Thomas.
Third down and 5. Minute 26 to go on a running clock. Now just 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Central Valley just taking their time getting up to the line. Latshaw going straight back, looking down the field. He's going to try to tuck it and run. At the 30 to the 25, gets down the sideline, drug out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. That's Curtis Latshaw down to the 13-yard line.
So a pickup of 13 for him.
Tackle there by number 30 for the Mustangs, Jacob Dukeman.
That's going to do it. They're just going to have to run one more play, and this game will be over.
On the Laurel Highlands.
First and 10 at the Laurel Highlands 13-yard line, and this probably will be the last play of the game. With Latshaw calling signals at the 13-yard line. He's going to take a knee, and that's some good sportsmanship by Central Valley. So with 23 seconds to go, there's no need to take another play, and the Central Valley Warriors will post the first-round victory in the WPIAL AAA playoffs over the Mustangs. Our final score, Central Valley 59, Laurel Highlands 14. We'll be back to wrap things up here on the South Union Township Sports Network and WMBS. Welcome back once again to Sarge Albert Stadium here in Monaca, Pennsylvania, home of the Central Valley Warriors. Our final score here tonight in the first round of the WPIAL AAA playoffs, the Central Valley Warriors 59, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 14. And Daniel, was pretty much a foregone conclusion after the first play of the game when Central Valley came out and just tossed one deep, scoring on the first play, making it 7-0, and just didn't look back after that. And we had a halftime score of 52-7, and just two scores in the second half. A Nico Batista 13-yard run, the David Schmidt kick made it 59-7. And Lucas Boyle, who was a very bright spot for the Mustangs here tonight, went in from 5 yards out to end the scoring, with the Mustang kick making it 59-14, and that was our final. Mustangs not able to really get much going after the opening plays of the first half, and end their season with not much of a, I don't want to say a sour note, but they were able to put some points on the board here. Central Valley certainly showing that they were the class, or are the class, of the AAA division of the WPIAL.
Oh, yeah, and Lucas Boyle was the great spot. I mean, 2 touchdowns and a pick for him as well. A good way for him to go out on his last game as a Laurel Highlands Mustang. Luke on the night, those 2 touchdowns. He only rushes for 25 yards in total. In the first half he did. In the second half he added another 11, so 36 yards for him in total with 2 scores. A decent night for Luke, but Laurel Highlands just really couldn't get anything going on offense, and the whole story of this game was Central Valley showed what kind of powerhouse they are on offense, and they really only need those 3 weapons that they have in Culligan, in Vereen, and in Ryan Statler, not to mention add in Tatalovich, his 79-yard receiving touchdown. I mean, the totals for Central Valley tonight were astronomical. 570 yards of total offense. 452 of that came in the first half. A huge night for a couple of guys. Vereen, 2 touchdowns, 122 yards for him. Ryan Statler had 82 yards through the air. Another guy that was big for him was Santia tonight, 64 yards for him on the ground. And Tatalovich in the first half, he didn't get a single touch in the second half, but managed to rack up 126 yards through the air to go with 2 touchdowns.
Well, they just keep coming at you from all angles, and they've shown that they're certainly not a one-dimensional team. And to add to that, they certainly have an outstanding field goal kicker.
Absolutely.
So they showed that to the rest of the WPIAL, put everyone on notice that the Central Valley Warriors are a team to be reckoned with, to repeat as the WPIAL AAA champion. So with that, we'd like to congratulate all of the seniors for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs on a great career, and wish them well throughout the rest of their high school days, and moving on to whatever they choose to do with their careers. Thank them for all of the excitement that we've had here on the South Union Township Sports Network and WMBS. And with that, we'll sign off on WMBS Radio. Our final score, Central Valley 59, Laurel Highlands 14. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, J.R. Wheeler, Gary Smith, and their staff. This has been Gary Frankhauser, along with Daniel Wallace and Jerry Dupay, another South Union Township Sports Network presentation.